Broadcasting live worldwide.
On June 16th, 2018, a show designed for you, the Daily Commuter, went live.
Well, folks, dreams do come true. This is Have Faith, Let It Begin, and this is our first episode.
A weekly show all about faith.
Every day, we're going to battle storms. We're going to face challenges. But we have to remember that we're not going to do it alone. We have to have faith.
A show with motivational topics.
As you go into work today, don't allow anyone to steal your joy. Lift your head up high and know that God is with you.
Inspirational stories and personal testimony set out to change the world.
My wife and I are expecting our first child. I'm going to be a father.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Have faith? Let it begin. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin. Today's topic is pretty interesting, and it's different. Movie prices, movie tickets. I guess you can say it's kind of like a remember when. So let's talk about it. The last time you've been to the movies, do you guys remember? Because it's been a while for me. It's hard these days to go to the movies. I remember when I was young, I could go out and get, with $20, $25, you can go out, get 2 tickets, get popcorn, sodas, and you'd be fine. Now, that price alone just gets you in with one admission. What happened to those days? Why such a huge difference in prices? I mean, this is why we all do what we can to streamline movies. This is why all of us have given up going to the movies. Of course, safety is an issue too. Another thing is the movie seats. The seats alone are usually uncomfortable. Where I live, we have leather seats that recline. And that's great and everything like that. But the prices are nearly $15 a seat. You have to sneak food in, because we've all done it. I know all of you at one point have had to sneak food in. You all go to the dollar store, you all go to the candy store right before you go. And you load up on snacks. Because, let's face it, if you went in there and had the all-you-can-eat popcorn or the package that they sell, that's just as good as a price to admissions for a matinee. Again, it's crazy. And one can't understand it. One can't even begin to imagine why the prices are so sky high. These days, the movies aren't even that long. And they're not even that good. So you got to actually know what movie you're going to go see. And almost kind of go by the reviews, because even the reviews will tell you, don't bother. It's not even worth it. And then you get there, you sit in your seat, and then there's a 12 to 15 minute cycle of previews. Hey, listen, I'm all for previews. I love previews. I used to love going to the movies for that reason. I used to love the previews. But now, the previews can be so long, you forget what kind of movie you went to go see. So what happened to the influx? Yeah, you could say inflation. You could say that prices have gone up because everything else has gotten up. But people don't go to the movies anymore because it's too expensive. It's, the days of going out on dates have always been, I'm going to take her for a dinner and a movie. You need almost $150 to do that. It's a lot of money these days. And you have better chance of going home and maybe streamlining a movie. It's cheaper. Remember the days when we used to go to the video store? Go to Blockbuster, Movie Plus, etc. Pick a flick. I remember these places. You go there and you can buy 2 movies. You rent it, you go back to the place and you watch it. Heck, some of the places came with popcorn, like a popcorn box. They even offered you the extra package. If you return the movie sometimes in a fast manner, I know that one place I went to, if you watched the movie and returned it the same day, you got $1 off the next rental. And I also remember that you'd have a couple of times where you can actually return a movie because you thought it was horrible, and they would give you a half a refund. But you'd have to, of course, rent another movie. What happened to these days? It's like the good old days are gone. The days where we can actually do something together. The days where families can go together as a family have left us. And it's kind of troubling, and it's sad because we all want to do things together, but we really can't. So going out has made it so much harder. Of course, another thing that's happened that causes this is all the violence that takes place in the world. Now, I don't want to get too much into that category, but it has taken its toll on us going out. We can't fear it, but why is it that we need to spend so much time on and so much money on our movies? It's almost like you need a second job if you want to go to the movies twice a month. It's not worth it. So I'm just curious. Tell us what you think. When's the last time you went to the movies? And when you did go to the movies, what'd you see? Were you happy with it? Were you happy with your seat? With your prices? Did people talk on the phone? That's another thing. Back in the day, if you even so much as used a candy wrapper during a movie, it was unheard of. Don't get me started about our libraries these days. That'll be another story. What happened to the days where you actually would go to the theater and the cell phones were turned off? Heck, when I was a kid, there was no cell phones. You couldn't even get in with a beeper. It was like an insult if you even had your phone go off. I go to the movies and there's people on the phone, texting while the movie's on, playing games while the movie's on, and the glare from the phone is bothering me. It's a little bit troubling. People don't have the attention span and the patience to watch a movie in its entirety. So I'm just curious what you think about the whole system and the whole movie industry. Maybe the movies have to get better. Maybe the movies have to go down in price so that all of us can go. I mean, matinees are great, but what the matinee is, try to find a time to go. All of us are working 1 to 2 to 3 jobs. So to get a day off, it's pretty hard. So as I arrive at work and head over to my primary job, and getting out of my job, and you hear the cars go by, I want you to think about it. Enjoy the rest of your day. And if you're going to the movies, bring enough money. Have faith. Let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.